Hello there everyone and welcome back. So today guys I'm going to do a little restoration on the steering wheel on my personal vehicle using the Geist kit which I got from Amazon for just under £40. So as you can see, my steering wheel isn't particularly in the worst condition. The overall structure of the steering wheel is good, however it has some scratches, has some cracks, and what I wanted to do is just improve all that. So the first step of this kit is the cleaning of the steering wheel. You're provided with this foam pad here, and you just need to work in the cleaner and get as much dirt off the steering wheel as possible. Also, they provide you with a few cloths. Pretty much you don't really need anything. Everything is provided in the kit, and you can use this cloth to wipe down all the dirt if there is any, because I've been maintaining the steering wheel, cleaning it on a weekly basis, so there's not much dirt that's going to be picked up. Now the second step is using the degreaser, which basically means you apply it on the provided cloth and then you work it in gently into the steering wheel, let it dwell for a little bit, and then use a dry side to buff out the excess degreaser. And this is pretty much it for the cleaning stage. Worth mentioning that both of these chemicals are biodegradable, which means they're safe for the environment. But just make sure when you do all these steps, you keep your doors open or windows open so that it all vents out. And in the third step, we're going to sand down the steering wheel very gently. You're provided with some sanding paper, and I think it's like 1,000 grit. And the only thing here where you need to be cautious is the steering wheel stitching or any kind of trim like over here that I have. You have to be very careful not to sand it down or damage it. But apart from that, it's pretty straightforward, very light pressure, and as soon as you're finished, just make sure you wipe down the steering wheel, just a dry wipe down. And the fourth step is the dye application. The first mistake that I made here, I should have spread the dye on the area that I was applying it on and then start dabbing it into the damaged areas. However, it wasn't an issue. I spread the dye evenly afterwards and it was okay. So as you can see, the stitching here is white, and I was trying to dye the areas around the stitching and getting as close as possible. Obviously it's not going to be 100% perfect, but honestly visually it's very hard to see the dyed area and undyed area, so it turned out pretty good anyway. It is advised to use thin layers and apply about 2 to 5 of them per steering wheel. It is also advised to use a dryer in between applying the layers. However, it was 24 degrees Celsius outside, and I just waited for about 15 to 20 minutes for the dye to completely dry. So this is how the steering wheel looks like just after applying the dye. And the final step of the kit is applying the protection. However, it is advised to wait 24 hours before applying the dye friction protection. So it's been more like a week since I've dyed the steering wheel, simply because I didn't have time to apply the protection. So what I did was I took the cleaner, wipe down the steering wheel again before applying the protection. Now the final step is probably the easiest step. All you need to do is just put some of that dye and friction protection on the cloth, work it in the steering wheel, perhaps let it dry a little bit. If you get any high spots, then just buff them out with the dry side of the cloth. Also used an interior detailer on the center of the steering wheel, and voila, the whole process is done. Is my steering wheel 100% perfect? No, it will never be. Did it improve my steering wheel? 100%. It looks a lot better. It got a matte texture back. And overall, the experience of using this kit is very good, and anybody can do it. So thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next videos.